So Brighton have won 3-1. I think it was a very mixed game. I thought first half we did well. Second half they're the better team. But what do you make of that?
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. At first I was like, come on, let's get in there. And we're making a few opportunities, but then, you know, same old Bournemouth, not making anything out of them. And then, second half it weren't so good. I think the first half was better, but well, it weren't the end of the world. I mean, it's Brighton. Like I say, 3-1 was my score prediction going into the game, so I can't say I'm that annoyed coming out of it. But you know, it's one of them, innit?
Would you say that we're like in trouble now that we're 17th? But obviously, I know we've had hard fixtures.
Exactly. I was going to say, I think we have had hard. I don't think we are in trouble yet, mate. We're still so early in the season, aren't we? Like, you know, we've still got so much time left to play. We're definitely not safe. We're nowhere near safe. I wouldn't say we're in trouble yet. Nah. I think we definitely still got a massive chance. Massive chance. I think, mate, we're staying up again this season. Definitely.
If you to give a man of the match for one player.
Oh, mate, man of the match.
It's quite hard to put a name on it, I would say.
It is difficult, isn't it, today? It is difficult.
Solanke, because he scored, maybe?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, you know, he doesn't do that often anymore, does he? But,
I don't think anyone was that great, to be honest. It's a shame,
I was going to say,
it's
but yeah, definitely. I do feel bad for Kerkez. I feel quite bad for
young,
Kerkez, but
it will come in time.
Yeah, it will come in time.
I would say Solanke maybe man of the match.
Yeah.
You coming on now?
Yeah,
love to see it. Beautiful. So, what do you make of the game?
I mean, you know, it was good coming out. Good our atmosphere was good towards the first half. Towards the second half, I feel like they took control a bit. Yeah. But you know, we still kept in there. We kept supporting them, but we didn't get the result we needed in the end.
Were you impressed with Brighton in what they did, or would
first half I felt like we had them on the ropes a bit, but then the second half they came back, and to be fair to them, they did good.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Fair man's game.
Yeah. What do you make of our subs? Do you think they were the right change? We'd like to see Sinistera maybe? What do you say?
I don't know, to be fair. It was. I think by that point they had us.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a bit late.
Yeah, it happens, doesn't it? But anyway,
you know,
thanks for coming on.
No worries, thank you.
Up at Cherries.
Cherries.
Who's on next? Okay, right.
Thank you. I love back of the net.
Mid fan cams. Anyway, who's next? Simon K.
How are you?
Deflated as per.
Yeah, I'm deflated.
Done it.
Let's start on the positives.
Okay, here we go.
There we continue with the progressive. You know, I can see things happening still, so I'm going to make that positive first.
Yep.
However, as you progress, you've got to really watch the sloppy stuff.
Yep.
Brighton weren't in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
We gave the ball away in 3 key phases.
Yeah.
And they had chances. So when they got that corner, that was from another bit of sloppy play.
Exactly.
We've got to stop the sloppy play if you want to have a challenge against these kind of teams. What happens at the start of the second half? Sloppy play.
Yep.
Give the ball away at the start of the kickoff. Sloppy.
I don't know what.
And then what happens at the third goal? Sloppy play.
Yep.
Not following your man. So really, when you look at it, Brighton were okay, but we gave the game away.
Yeah. Exactly.
So things are happening still, and I'm not totally deflated. I'm not annoyed and really upset like some people are. Just stop the sloppiness. And I don't want to question mentality of certain players really early, because I shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing things from certain players that I saw under Gary O'Neill in terms of their application.
Yeah.
At key moments in phases of play. I won't question that with Lewis Cook though again, because I thought he was everywhere, his drive was there, he was determined, Lewis Christie was great. If we had 11 players that put in the Lewis Cook and Ryan Christie work rate, I think we wouldn't be so sloppy.
Exactly. Defensively, what would you make of it? Because I know we're Bournemouth and we always concede a lot of goals, but would you make any changes for Arsenal?
I think you've got to still question the left-footed centre-back role and seniority in our defence. I think there are elements of experience that we're lacking.
Mm-hmm.
You know, does a senior player have to come in? Yeah. But sadly, Senesi's not on it either.
Yeah.
So I think Lloyd's doing okay. He's putting himself about, and that first half he was brilliant at stopping that goalkeeper kick that came out. I thought tactically that was a brilliant thing we did first half.
Yeah. And
Lloyd was on top of it, so was Ilya. But then we just got a little sloppy. We just got to do it for 90 minutes.
Exactly.
And be on
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
All right, it'll come. Josh.
Exactly. I'm going to ask for a quick man of the match. Who would you say impressed you the most today?
Lewis Cook.
Lewis Cook, exactly. We love Lewis Cook over at back of the net. He's such a good player. Who's next on? Billy?
They all want to go.
All right, soon. After Billy. All right, Billy.
How you doing, mate? You all right?
What do you make of it?
It's easy to go. Oh, that was awful. That wasn't. It wasn't that bad. I mean, I think the 3-1. I think the 3-1 score. Obviously, it just flatters us. That's the word a little bit. But look, refereeing was poor today. Was we going to get a penalty? Not in a million years. You could have that in another game, and the penalty will come. But it's us.
It's not a surprise, is it?
It's no surprise there. Look, all I ask from the team is 110% week in, week out, and we got that today. They gave everything, so I'm not that hurt. I'm pleased with them, so we'll go again next week with Arsenal. So,
all right.
So,
It seems to me every time they got near our goal, they scored. You know, they didn't really have nothing there. They weren't as good as. I mean, they were supposed to be a big team, aren't they now? But they're not. But they were beatable. They were beatable.
I think
they were beatable. I think, and we played well. I think a lot
First
of players.
half,
Yeah. Lloydie played well. Was second game running. So Lewis Cook, I think, man of the match.
yeah, I'll give it to him.
You could see him in the middle of that park. Yeah.
I'm liking this.
And Max
Aarons.
Aarons, he had that winger in his pocket, didn't he? He ought to look in his pockets before he goes home, because he's probably hiding in there at the moment. So
I don't know if we should say that after we lost 3-1, but Mac Jones was very good today. But
because we've got to look at the positives. We lost 3-1. I mean, what if that one that screwed about on the ground? What if that had gone in? Different story.
Exactly.
What is it, Gary O'Neill? Fine margins.
Fine margins. Close games. We had our chances. Fine one. Have we got a couple of people that want to come on? All right. Sonny.
Hello.
Welcome on.
Hello, thanks for having me.
That's all right. What did you make of it today?
Terrible.
Really? Was it that bad?
The first half was good, I thought, but I thought the second half we just. What do you have to say?
I believe first half I'd say we were on top. Yeah. Second half, we just dropped that, paced a bit. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
A bit slow.
Man of the match for today?
No, I fucking love that man. Sorry to swear.
Sorry. I apologise for any explicit language over on back of the net, but yeah.
Isaac, thoughts?
Isaac, just overall thoughts?
It's alright. Second half poor. Referee was bad as well.
Referee was
also,
bad. Fair enough.
Semenyo has to start against Arsenal.
Semenyo has to start games.
It's
a
non-negotiable.
Brooks
looks very good as well.
Brooks is looking good. Lewis Cook, we all love him. Apparently I'm looking good. We love that. Right, anyway.
Shaga.
See you later, boys.
Shaga.
We got Tom on.
I fumble, man.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm a bit deflated after that, mate. Yeah, frustrated. I think it's because I thought thought Brighton would be a lot better than they were.
Yeah.
I think that's the main thing. Like I didn't, joking aside, I thought they would be too good for us. I didn't think they were that good. I didn't think they were as good as I thought they'd be, and we didn't take, our goal comes from their error, so we don't create enough. Apart from that, I thought Semenyo helped us when he come on, just driving at people. But yeah, frustrated. We did defend it very well. I question Neto.
Yeah, I still am.
Question Neto. I mean, I want to see the first goal back. But even the last goal, I just think it's a free header, and he makes no. He doesn't even attempt to put the centre forward off, or Mitoma at the time. So yeah, frustrated by him. But I'm just a little bit concerned that we've signed Sinistera. Obviously, given Leeds Anthony, who scored yesterday, and we're not deeming him good enough to come on today.
That's weird. He did well last season for Leeds. We can tell he's a good player.
Yeah, well, he's clearly someone that can make something happen, and we obviously deemed him not to be good enough to come on over the likes of Ouattara, which surprised me. Clivert again showed that he's probably more of an impact sub.
Yeah.
Which is a shame. I thought Lewis was good. I thought Kelly done okay. I thought we were alright. It felt we were comfortable at 1-0, and then as soon as we let them back in it and they got the equaliser, there was only one team winning it. It was them.
Yeah.
And that's frustrating because I don't think they'll come out of that and go, we weren't that good today. We won 3-1. Quite a comfortable win. So yeah, it's a shame. I mean, we'll have easier games hopefully. Brighton are a good side, and they've got the ammo to come on, haven't they? You saw that Mitoma gets 2.
Yeah, I know.
Comes off the bench. They've got they've got really good subs to bring on. They've got a good squad, but a little bit frustrated today because I thought we dealt with them okay. We were comfortable, and they weren't on it, and they've beat us 3-1. That's not ideal. We've got Arsenal next, so almost feels like we've got to get through that one and then see how we go. But
through that one, with that being the relegation zone, I'd say that's our goal.
Yeah, no, exactly, mate. Exactly. You know, it is what it is. We didn't expect anything today, really. So yeah, we kick off from that. But yeah, it's frustrating. We need a few bodies back. Alex Scott, I think, will be key for us.
Yeah.
You know, you got people like, I know Christie technically got the assist. Obviously, it was their goalkeeper that basically gave us the goal. But you know, Christie and Billing and that, they're not providing enough in terms of going forward and giving us chances and giving Dom anything to feed off. So yeah, we're going to struggle to score goals, and then we look vulnerable at the back. So it's not a great combo, but we'll be fine. We'll be all right. I still see enough in us. I think we'll be okay.
Yeah,
but
we'll be fine.
Yeah, the concern mainly for me was that I didn't think Brighton were at their highest levels, and they've still beat us comfortably. So
very comfortable.
Yeah, see what happens. That's
what I'll make of it.
Cheers, mate.
Kirk, are you coming on?
How are you?
I'm all right. I've got a discussion that I haven't asked anyone yet about our left back spot. We've got one left back in the club, which is Milos Kerkez, who's 19, 20?
Yeah.
Do you think in the window that we need other bodies in, and if so, where?
Yeah, I think left back's got to be a position that we try and cover. I think Kerkez is growing as a player. He's a very talented player. Sometimes he makes mistakes. It's gonna happen. We know Lloyd Kelly can do a job there if asked to do it, but there's at times when Kerkez does overlap and he doesn't get the ball off Cliver, and you just think that's going to frustrate him. That's going to frustrate us. But definitely a talented lad, and we're going to have to do a little bit more business in January. Not what we've done in the summer, but a little bit more.
Yeah, I would say that. If there is another question about the wingers, if against Arsenal next week, who would you say you would want to start? I know there's a plethora of options, but
I mean, I always want Tav in the side. I mean, I always do. I think we were asking a little bit too much of Tav at times. Tav's not the quickest winger in the world. He's more very, very good with his feet, and we were trying to ask him to sprint onto balls, so we need to look at that because we just want to give it to feet. Then you've got the likes of Cliver, who got a start today. I thought he did all right. I still have a bit of an issue with his physicality at times and his ball possession and retention at times, but wingers will always give up a little bit more possession because they're going to try and play more dangerous passes, so that's okay. Utara, he's one of them, isn't he? He can be dangerous direct.
Very raw.
But I always look at Atara and think his brain doesn't coordinate with his feet, and that's something that's got to grow as he gets a little bit older and grows within the game. And Sinistera, don't know.
Yeah.
Because we've got him from Leeds. We sent Jaden Anthony to Leeds. Brought Sinistera in, and he's not even coming off. He's not even coming off the bench today, and I probably would have had him on the pitch. And Semenyo's direct and quick, and I like that. Gets a shot away. Again, the only thing with Semenyo is I don't think he's like a Tavernier, where he's like talented and he can find that little intricate pass, but he'll just head down, run, get a shot away. So lots of options, not quite clicking all together.
Yeah.
But
it's going to happen.
Yeah.
At some point, we'll have a month where we get the wins, but I don't know where it's going to come.
October, hopefully.
But then again, Everton always a tough place to go.
Well, what it does, Ben, I mean, we've got Arsenal next week. I think they've drawn to Tottenham. Yeah. We're not expected to get anything from that fixture. We've got a point against Chelsea. I know Chelsea are not a bit flaky, but, you never know. We could get something. You never know. But if we don't get anything against Arsenal, what it does do is apply pressure to that game against Everton, Wolves and Burnley, where we probably will need to pick up 9 points out of 9. I still think we're going to be absolutely fine this season. I think we'll finish well outside the relegation zone, but I don't think we'll be in a relegation scrap the other side of Christmas. But it's just getting that first win for Andoni, the team, the fans. You just want to get over the line, and it will come. We may have to wait till October, but we just got to stick in there.
Just got to stick with it. Kirk, thank you. So, anyway, that's the 3-1 loss. That's what the fans think. Maybe some slightly strange opinions in there. Neto man of the match. I don't know. I think maybe needs another experienced goalie in. Anyway, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow the TikTok. We're nearly at 6,000 over there. And anyway, have a good day. Up the Cherries.